Valentine's Day is a very, very, very special day for me. As many of you know, I have lots of Valentines that I need to go out there and wish Happy Valentine's Day to. To each one of you, I am actually taking and I'm actually writing a handwritten card and enclosing a copy of your warrant for your arrest in your Valentine's Day greeting. Those of you who decide to come in and turn yourself in, I'm willing to stand good on my offer for a dozen roses to the first 2 of the 4 that come in and turn themselves in.
I absolutely love that video. The sheriff of Queen Anne's County obviously has a unique way to get out the most wanted list. Gary Hoffman uses YouTube, a little bit of comedy maybe, to let criminals know that he is on the lookout for them. And Sheriff Hoffman joins us this afternoon to talk about this unique method of catching criminals. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, glad to be here.
Now you sent out this Valentine's message to find people who you needed out on a warrant. Why did you do this? What made you decide to do it this way?
Well, first I want to say you didn't watch the Oscars, but I certainly hope you watch our next week's Most Wanted show. You know, I mean, that's definitely...
He offered me the handcuffs.
You know, yeah, I can definitely see missing the Oscars, but the Most Wanted show is something you definitely want to catch. But
yes.
It's a unique way to get the message out to the public. I mean, social media has been a thing that we've recently started to explore in the last couple of years. Before, in the old days, it was the wanted poster in the post office, and it was, you'd go through there and flip through those charts, and now everyone's got smartphones. They're into technology, and they want information right now, and it's a great way to push a message out to the public. And you have to add a little humor to it, because Queen Anne's County is really a safe place, and I get jokes from other chiefs and sheriffs. I mean, the most wanted person we have might be for driving with a suspended license or something. So it's important to get that information out there.
Well, now, if I remember correctly, you actually did 4 of them. You wished them happy birthday because their birthday was on. Did anybody actually turn themselves in?
Nobody turned themselves in at all.
You kept the roses?
Actually, no. I actually gave one of the, I can't really say this, my grandmother's probably not watching, but I actually gave one of the dozen roses to my grandmother the next day. So hopefully she's doesn't know where her roses came from.
That was on the sly, Grandma. Just pay attention to that part.
But you've done this many times in many different videos, putting people's faces out there. Has it helped the department?
Absolutely. We've reduced our warrant workload. We've reduced the amount of wanted people within Queen Anne's County, as well as all over the state. The interesting part about this is with social media, with using YouTube, Twitter, MySpace, Facebook even, things like that, we've actually been able to get the information out there, not only to Queen Anne's County residents, but all over the world as a whole. And it's funny because we get tips in from everywhere, from all different states, places like that, that say, hey, I know that guy. And the worst part about this is we'll actually go and, if people have public Facebook pages or things, we'll go look at their Facebook page and we'll actually use their Facebook picture on their own most wanted profile.
Oh my goodness.
So it's a great way to let them know that we're checking up on them, and it's worked out very well. We've had employers call us and say that we've had people flying from Texas to turn themselves in because an employer knew that the person was wanted, and they wanted to get that cleared up as soon as possible. So it helps the criminal justice system, getting these warrants cleared out. It does bring these persons to justice who need to be held accountable for the crimes they've committed, as well as it does help us clear out the warrants within our office and keep our county safer.
How long have you been in law enforcement?
Almost 20 years.
Did you ever think that you would be going to social media like Facebook and YouTube to find the people you wanted?
Never. But we had to come up with another way to get the message out. In these tough economic times, with budget cuts and things like that, and not having the staff to do the PR side of things, this is a great tool to get the message out to the public. It's a great tool to let the public help us. And we couldn't do our job without the public support. And that was recently seen in some things that we did, some cases that we've had where we could never have solved those crimes if it wasn't for the help of the public and the trust that the public has in us in law enforcement.
Right.
Is anybody else doing this that you know of?
There are a few agencies out there that are doing this. I don't know that they're doing, a lot of them, I don't know that they're doing it to the level that we're doing it. I mean, during the storm, I was texting Brian that night in the middle of the night, your guy, Brian Spears.
Right.
While he's down in Ocean City, I'm watching the puddle run by, while he's on your show. But I'm texting it back and forth. But we're getting that message out. We were putting our message out on Facebook, and he's getting the message out from you guys. So it was really great.
It's a lighthearted approach, but again, as you said, it's a very serious job that you have. We can't thank you enough for putting yourself in the line of fire every day for doing what you do.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, no problem.
And if you'd like to watch more videos from the Queen Anne's County Sheriff's Department, go to delmarvalife.com and click on the Show tab.
Sheriff, thanks again for coming. I appreciate that.
Still ahead on Delmarva Life, don't let the bed bugs bite. One local company shows us what to look for in detecting bed bugs and how to protect our home.
Delmarva Life, life at its best, right here on Delmarva.